Are we on?
We're good. We're live.
Oh my gosh. So hey y'all, I'm every girl's dream come true right now because I'm sitting here with the one, the only, the incomparable Rose. And I'm just gonna talk makeup with her and I can ask her any of my wildest makeup questions.
That's what we're here to do.
And we're just coffee talking it up on
Here we
launch
are.
day for the Trust the Process palette. It doesn't have to be like a brand or whatnot, but like if somebody was like one product that you just have to, Desert Island.
Desert Island. Ooh, I'm gonna have to say probably a cream clay shadow.
Oh my gosh.
I really am gonna have to say that. And the reason why is because these particular colors we have here in the Trust the Process collection, you can use it eyes, lips, cheeks. I mean, it's a one-stop shop. Or as I like to say, a 2-for-1 special.
A 2-for-1 special. Actually, like maybe a 3-for-1, 4-for-1.
Yeah, 4-for-1. It's like an endless.
5-for-1 special.
You can just go to town.
You know what? But you're right, because I'm gonna tell you, like sometimes I'm like, okay, it's the darkness, because I have really dark eyes and under eyes, right? So it's like kills.
She says right, like I'm gonna agree. No. Beautiful and perfect.
But I'm just saying, you're right. The multi-purpose.
Yeah,
of
we
it.
love the multi-purpose
And the texture.
And that's really what I thought of when I thought of the colors, is I wanted something that were still neutrals, something that was super wearable, something that we can grab. And I know that we might still look at these colors and we'll go, but they're technically neutrals. They're color correcting shades, but as eyeshadows and so much more.
Yep. I have on the brick today as my cheek. I know. Okay, girl, brick for life.
I'm laughing. You might not know why I'm laughing. If we see Alisha, we see soft brick.
We see soft brick. I think I might even get a t-shirt that just says soft brick for president.
I love that. I like that.
Let's do that. And then I would do like soft peach for vice president. Right? Can we do that?
That's cute. I love it.
And then maybe yellow would be the Secretary of State because it is very honorable, as you know.
It truly.
Rose has totally changed my inner corner life, and I don't have it on today because
We could put it on.
I know we could put it on. Oh my God, don't make me do that. I'll be like, so should we do it?
Let's go to town.
Okay. Okay, tell me. So, oh my God, trust the process. Y'all.
I actually want to do a peach. Let's do a soft peach.
Okay.
I feel like a soft peach.
Okay,
you go to town. You do.
I'm going to watch
do
you
your turn.
first.
Okay, so we're using the E27. And that's really what I wanted. And you know, it's going to be so brightening in here.
Ooh.
Right?
So here's what I love. First of all, not all yellow, peach, pink, and brick are created equal. Can we talk about this for a moment?
Please talk about it.
Do you see like how I have the peach? Like I have a peach eye today with a little bit of brick in the crease, and then I did the brick on my cheeks. But this peach is there's something so brightening, and it's almost just like
And then now I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yes,
we gotta
please.
know what we're doing. We're gonna top that with the matching powder eyeshadow.
Okay, I better do this. So should I do yellow?
I think you should do yellow.
Oh my God, I'm so stressed.
She's stressed.
So stressed. I'm not stressed, but I mean, this is a lot. This is yellow inner corner. I'm doing it.
Oh, that's so pretty. And all I have on right now is my mascara and some brows. And I just feel like that's so brightening and so easy.
Oh my God, y'all, yellow inner corner is like my new life.
And I love that because we just don't think about it. I mean, color correcting, what it does is it just adds, and it corrects, and then it's going to brighten, and it's just going to enhance.
Oh my God, look, it just like pop, and I just did it. Just it's so.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I've only just begun.
Get in a little closer, and we'll show them when you get done.
I've only just begun.
I'm gonna do my other.
Which is also a great song. It was my mom and dad's wedding song. They
Oh,
walked down the
that's
aisle.
so sweet.
I know. Did you ever sing that?
I don't.
Do you sing
remember.
the Carpenters?
I don't
I
anymore.
bet you would. Yes, she
Quit
does.
telling them
Don't
people
let her
about my
lie.
past life.
Oh,
It's all about
I
makeup
bet.
now. You know, it feels really cool because I have the E27 brush, and obviously everything that I have and I show all of you is so multi-purpose, but I designed this brush for the inner corner, and now I have my very own collab for the inner corner.
Oh my God, the inner corner collab.
It's just...
It's the ICC. I mean, you know, okay, stop. Now, you tell me if my eye didn't just get so much bigger.
I'm trying to like, it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And yeah, I know so many of us would go yellow.
Exactly.
But maybe you didn't use the right yellow. Maybe your yellow was too neon. Maybe your yellow was too mustard.
Exactly.
Not this
Well,
yellow.
that's what I'm talking about. All the colors here are just like the finest expression of the shade.
That is the best way to say it. Yes.
Yes. The finest expression. And because they're soft, yet they don't mistake them for just being like quiet mouse. I mean, they do what they're there to do. They brighten, they correct, they just lift.
You can sheer
There's
it.
a lift.
There's a lift. There's a brightening.
Yes.
You can sheer it down. You can pack it on and pack that punch. It's just so many different ways to wear it.
Yes. I also am very appreciative of this brush that you created for this because it is truly the perfect tool to get right in there and get in the angles. I love this brush. I love all your brushes, but
I mean,
love this brush.
The E27, it's
Yeah, you have to have this
E27-ing.
brush. How are you inner cornering without it?
Do you even inner corner?
You guys, this palette and the collection just generally are those kinds of shades that I really can't say it enough. It's like, yes, you can do all of these feral, fierce, spicy looks that we all know and love Rose for, but it's also just, they're just core. It's like, I don't know that I'm ever gonna be like traveling around without these colors.
That's how I feel.
It's like,
Truly.
like you started the whole thing saying it's like Desert Island.
There it
Gotta
is.
do it.
Gotta do it.
Gotta have it. And now we have Statement Inner Corners. Did I do it okay?
This is beautiful.
Would
Why
you-
are you asking me, Miss Pro Artist, to do it okay?
No, because you are artist extraordinaire, teacher extraordinaire,
I'm
and
just
I take criticism well. I'm very good at like. So if you're like, well, I mean, this one over here is a little busted, I'd
No.
be like, okay.
Beautiful. I actually love it. I don't know why you're not wearing it more often.
Well, I do a lot, but I feel like, you know, I'm just trying to be
Gorgeous.
equitable. I'm trying
Gorgeous.
to give every shade in the palette their time to
I
shine.
get that. I
Because
get
they
that.
all want to be the star. Let's talk about the real sparkly star. First of all, you obviously are known for like kicking up, bringing the spice.
I do love me some spice.
We know that you do, and we love that you do. So, where do you love to use this? How do you like to apply it? Like, is there, like, you know, anywhere?
For me,
eyes,
I'm going to
face?
show you. So we talk about this a lot, and this comes back to education. Who knew? Me. So
What?
if you want a very diffused look, anytime you want something really, really diffused, kind of that floating lantern look that I've talked about, we're going to use the fluffier brush. And that's going to just kind of disperse it. It's going to be very soft. It's going to be a wash.
The E29.
Yes, the E29. And again, that's going to be a fluffier brush.
Love this
So
brush.
very fluffy. So that's going to give us just kind of a wash of our
Okay, I'm doing
suspended sparkle bomb. Just a
going in.
floof of it. But if you want to put it on the inner corner and you want it to be a little bit more impactful, you're going to grab the E27. You're going to grab a smaller brush, something a little more dense and definitely small. So this is going to go in there. It's going to fit really nicely.
Oh my God, Rose, I
What
love this.
So, and then if you want to, I'm going to grab sparkling.
You know what? I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna say something right now that I'm not Rose's younger sister. So if you are a girl that feels like you can't spice and sparkle anymore, if you have this here E29 brush, which I carry with me always, yes, you can. This is, because remember last night we were talking about how it's a sophisticated sparkle?
It's an elevated sparkle.
It's an elevated sparkle. So this is not your, you know, chunky, you know, club glitter day. This is like serious. I mean, it is.
I get it.
Okay, I
I
did
get
it.
it.
I lived it. I mean, you know.
I'm still
back-
living it.
Okay. And that's okay too. But this is literally, it just sets on the skin. It floats on the skin
It
so
floats.
beautifully.
That's the
That's
best
why
way.
it's called
And
suspended
then of
sparkle
course,
balm.
you're not going to have it fall out because we want that to be here. It's not going to be floating around your face. We want it to float around the eye area, not a face.
Exactly.
And then if you want it to be just a little bit more impactful, you want that extra spice, I would recommend the C30. You see how it just picks it up there so intensely? And that is just going to give us that intense sparkle. Look,
OMG.
there it is. So the C30 is going to act like your fingertip, but maybe a little better because we got more precision, especially me with my little birdie talons. So if you're wanting that extra spice, C30 and suspended sparkle balm.
You are my nail
That's-
inspo for life.
That's
too.
the party you want to go to.
Oh my God, that's the party. Yes. Which is so awesome. But I can't believe how much I'm loving the application with the big fluffer. I mean, it's just like,
The big fluffer.
it's just so.
That's what I call Jean.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. So look at that. Look how it's just so, it's just the faintest, most beautiful, just enough.
It's a whisper.
It's a whisper. It's just enough to give you that light and just like where you like, depending on how the light catches you. So you're at the party, but you're not necessarily standing in the center of the room, like, you know. It's beautiful. It can really be worn by anybody. And because of the formula and it being suspended, it really does float and it doesn't fall out and it's not gonna settle. So it's just sort of like, it's pretty good
It's everything
stuff.
that we needed.
We launched a foundation, which is a cream. And typically, you know, I think a lot of people maybe wear liquids or, you know, depending on what format it is, we get a lot of questions about like, how's the best way to apply? Now, I love using the C42 brush with it. I also say it's beautiful just with fingers, but you have such, I want to talk to you about your, you know, your technique and your tapping technique and what.
I'm a tapper.
You're a tapper.
I'm
Are
a
you
tapper.
always, okay, for real, have you always been a tapper, or is this something that as you've been creating more and more and more looks, you just sort of started to?
When I first started, so for a very long time in my life, I didn't wear foundation because I didn't understand it. I think I tried it one time, and of course, I was just starting my makeup journey, and it was chaos. So I didn't wear it for a very long time. And then I was like, I think what I'm missing is these pressing motions to really press it into the skin. So I started to just kind of play around with it. In the time, the tools were so different. God bless, they were so different. They were rough. You just had to do what you had to do.
Yes.
So I just really tried to hone in on that. I tried to really figure out where I was holding that brush. And then it kind of graduated over into sponges, and me and the sponge, we fought a many of fights. Me and that sponge, we were.
You just could never get along.
It was never consistent. You would have a wonderful foundation day, and for me, I'd be like, okay, and then like a couple hours later, I was suffering all kinds of issues, and I'm like, we're fighting, me and that sponge. So then, you know, fast forward a few years, I found some brushes that I was enjoying, and I thought, you know what? I have an idea. I think we can make this better. And that's where I said, I want a foundation brush that almost just feels, that one's yours, let me grab mine. Almost just feels like this is meant to tap.
Yeah.
So that's where the C42 comes in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a little bunny's tail.
Oh my God. Oh,
Cruelty free, of course.
Cruelty free and vegan, y'all. We don't mess around over here. So, and I do love this because so generally, no matter what foundation I'm using, I've always liked I like a dense brush too.
A dense brush.
Whether I'm buffing a little bit,
no
or
matter what
tapping.
kind of coverage I'm after, I want a dense brush.
Yeah,
it's just going to place that product how you want it. It's going to smooth it. You're not going to have the streaks.
Yep. And you know what else I love is that you made it like at an angle.
Oh yes, got to fit in there. Got to
Yeah,
fit here.
so it really gets in.
And I really thought about it too, because I always have my brows done first, and I wanted something that would kind of cover the face quickly, but also be able to fit in here and around the brows very nicely.
Oh, look at you.
So we gotta think about those angles.
So you always do your brows very first?
Always.
Whether you're on camera or not?
No matter what.
You and Ben are just gonna go to dinner and you're gonna put some makeup on and you're gonna do your brows first.
You know what? It depends. Are we going to be late to that reservation? Because I'm not missing dinner. I'm just going with no makeup.
Best answer from my foodie friend.
I'm not missing a meal.
Do you think that so you came to Mob because you wanted to, you know, it was like good formulas, but maybe you stayed because we just love so much to eat.
The formulas brought me in. The food made me stay.
It's like, oh, let's eat. It's like the minute, oh, let's eat. What are we doing for dinner? To eat? Let's eat. What's up for lunch? Eat. You know, shared passions. Okay, so tap, 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 tap. Now, I'm going to talk to you about, I can't really say what is my favorite because I love all your brushes and I use them every single day, but so.
We love the puff.
We love the puff. So my whole makeup artist life, I was raised on a puff. I'll just say that.
Yes.
I was raised on a puff. And the puff was everything.
You had to have it.
And the puff was like how you steady your face as you're working on things, you name it, the puff, the puff. But, so obviously I love this puff. I love the flocking of this puff. I love everything about this puff. But can we talk about the point?
I know. Why are they not pointy enough? And
Why
also,
does every puff not point?
they don't point. So why are we, because this is so important to
That
set in
is
here.
the jam. That's where you gotta get.
And then also because of the size, because you want to set this under eye quickly and evenly as possible. It just needs to be set because that concealer, it just wants to warm up on the skin and it just wants to be set. Foundation just wants to crease. So the size of this is designed to set 1, 2, 3 very quickly. Boom.
It's so fun to get personal lessons from Rose. It's like right here. It's like I have her right here at my
It's just
table.
fun to sit here and chat about makeup.
I know, right?
It's nice to not be alone in my makeup room.
Oh my gosh. Well, girl, anytime. Anytime. This is so fun. Okay, so set. I love that. Do you ever use a powder brush?
So and maybe sometimes because I am balanced to dry. So the perimeter of my face, I don't normally care to set it as intensely as I'd want to set the center or my under eye.
Yep.
So for the outer perimeter, sometimes I'll just grab a C41, the loose powder, and I just use a small amount and I'll just kind of press it in really lightly.
Yep.
Very tiny amount.
Yeah. I do the same thing.
But I normally don't go fluffier than this because I feel that with powder, even if we're just fluffing it on, it's not going into the makeup. I always want to press it in just a little bit.
Yeah. You want it to get in there and
really
melt in with it.
Even if I'm going very light coverage on the foundation, it works out better. That's a good tip. Somebody make a memo. I need to make a video on that.
Yeah, that is a good tip. And plus, you know what? With a really fluffy brush, you just lose a lot of product.
You lose a lot of product. And it goes everywhere, and then it can even fluff into your eyes. I wear contacts, and I like all of my brushes and all of the puffs, everything to just be, to really grab that product and then place that product. I don't need things fluffing around and ruining my day.
We don't need things fluffing around.
I don't need anything fluffing around.
No fluffing around.
Jean does enough fluffing around.
Only the cats get to fluff around.
They do.
We're not allowed to fluff around.
Speaking of, let's see if we can find a Jean hair.
Oh my god!
I think I just found one.
Did you?
I did.
Oh
there we are.
Little bit of bless. You brought some. You brought him with.
I do.
Oh my god,
Kitty.
Welcome, Jean. Welcome to Music City. And we just launched a blurring with setting powder that is so gorgeous and buttery. And I have been using this puff with it. It's like the perfect companion.
Match made in makeup heaven.
Match made in makeup heaven. So if y'all have not checked it out too. And also, let's talk for a minute about. Let's talk for a minute. A completely plastic-free jar. So this is very exciting. We take sustainability seriously here at Mob. So this is a biodegradable jar. So when you're finished with your powder, you're not leaving any waste behind because you can recycle it or you can just toss it, which is really awesome. Same with all of our compacts, by the way. So, but this powder is so beautiful. So what do you, in a setting powder, what are the attributes that you look for the most, Rose? Like, I love a setting powder because
I just love smoothing and I love blurring.
Yes.
You better just blur that.
Yes,
I don't want to see it anymore.
Exactly.
And
Filter it off.
Filter that off. I want it to be a filter, and that's this powder.
Yeah. It's so beautiful, you guys. So Vic, the mad scientist who you can maybe hear typing behind us.
He's always working.
Tap,
He's behind me.
tap, tap, tap.
You know what I will say is, we need a pink one.
Girl, you speak my love language. Did I just sing in front of you too? I'm doing makeup in front of you. I'm singing in front of you. These are not things I should be doing.
I love it. Sing to me. If you're singing pink powder, sing to me.
I'm gonna sing pink powder because it is so imminent that it's just a matter of, you know what? I'm busy right now trusting the process.
Yeah.
But then I might get busy pink powder.
We need that. We gotta trust the process over into pink powder because soft pink needs a friend.
I know. It does. But yes, I'm so with you.
We love this powder. The formula's so good. We know more's coming. I love it.
This is, talc free, but also,
of course.
And I was blessed. The Lord blessed me with large pores. He did. He took his time there.
I'm still trying to find them, but okay.
Oh, you know what? I know. By the way, if you guys think it's all lighting, no. When you get right up on Rose, you're like, no, really. What is the skin? I can tell you right now, it's in real life.
Oh, bless. You're too sweet.
No, well, it's just the dang truth. And between the hair and the skin. I'm like, what? Okay. Okay, anyway. But I was blessed. The Lord blessed me with large pores so that you could see that yours are small. And so this, though, I'm telling y'all.
So we can show you that powder's blurring.
So that's right. So that when we launch this at Mom Beauty, we could really show how it gets to town and does its job. So the blurring and just really pressing in right there is what does
that
it.
looks beautiful.
No, it really does.
And then it's not too matte. It's giving just skin.
Because of this wizardry that Vic Casale behind me put in here. First of all, in this powder, there is hyaluronic. There is 2% niacinamide.
Love the niacinamide.
I mean, in powder. So it's like ridiculous skincare sorcery in here, which is going to give you that like suppleness and that brightness. And then obviously there's no talc, and there's these multi-dimensional, like, you know, blurring fusion technology so that it sets without looking flat. It's just like really
like I like to tell y'all, science, y'all.
Science. Trust the science.
Trust the science.
Can we talking about like multi-purpose, you know, how, you know, color correcting and multi-purpose M68 blush. Girl, this is like,
that's my jam.
Because we're pink girls.
I love it. I call it my strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam. Oh my God, strawberry jam. So tell me, like, okay, I
actually use it a lot to add some more red to my foundations.
Yes.
Because it's the perfect shade of red. It's not that bright red. It's got, it's just so perfect.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's so pretty. Do you ever wear it like just as blush?
Oh, absolutely. All the time.
Yeah. Just
absolutely.
To get the pop.
Because I honestly feel like it looks like my redness that I naturally have, but controlled.
Like a flush.
Like a flush.
It's like
a controlled flush.
Controlled flush. Like the flush that you wish you were born with.
Yeah, it's not the one that starts to creep down here and all the way down to my chest. It's my nerves.
Oh my God, is this?
You're right. Is that a jean hair? I
I
think that's a Douglas hair.
Oh my God! Well, everybody's at the party. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna show you. This is the beauty of this brush that I also love to use with it, because it allows me. Okay, did you see that? Just added just.
So what that's doing is, you know what? It picks up that product and it places that product, and then it's not on the brush anymore.
Yes.
Because that's what we want. We don't want the product to stay in the brush, and we also want it to pick up the right amount. And that's what the brushes do. Goodness gracious, she's looking stunning.
But see what it did is it just made me look like I just like got just a natural flush. Like my blush is here, everything is on, but now I've just gotten a little like, ooh, she just got a brisk walk, or brisk walk. Like the
or
blood is
someone
flowing.
like handed her a menu.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I love you. That was perfect. Or yes, this is the look that happens when Rose and I sit down to dinner and they hand us the menu.
Yeah.
And Rose says, "What if we order all the appetizers?"
I mean, it's not gonna hurt anybody. There's like 6 of us.
Okay, you guys want to know a secret about Rose? She's the appetizer queen.
If there's an appetizer, Rose is there.
She's like main course who?
Exactly. It's always just too much. Just give me options.
She likes options.
Ben's the same way. We just love all of our appetizers.
You know what I realize is that when we go to dinner, I also trust the process with you. Because I'm just like, we're just gonna have an appetizer feast, yes, and then it's always
appetizer feast.
And it's always a good choice, though.
Maybe 2 salads.
Maybe 2 salads, which is also appetizer-y.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, look, and it goes this. Even though I had on all these like warm and peaches and bricks, now I just look like a
gorgeous.
Yeah, I love it. So there's so many ways, and I really say like with the cream clay blush, which is such a unique texture, but this brush, you guys, it's like, because you can also just like apply with your fingers. I could build this and build this and build this, and that's one of the things about the cream clay blush that I think is. Because not all
very
creams,
unique.
Yeah, not all creams can build.
They can't, because then sometimes you'll get that patchiness. It'll mess with the wear time of your foundation. Yes. This is a formula that you can just build and build and build and build, especially with the C41 too.
Yeah, it's the Clay, so it literally has this texture that you can't explain until you touch it. It doesn't feel like a normal cream. It's got like a body. It's like
I don't want to use the word stiff.
But yeah,
think of like almost like egg whites in a sense. It gives me that.
God. Egg whites.
Because egg whites are lovely stiff.
It's like a fluffy stiff.
Yes.
Ooh, fluffy stiff. Belle, would you say that's a fair way? Fluffy stiff. It definitely got like a fluffy, structure.
Yes.
So that it's just enough that you can like, you know, and the thing, here's what I found when I apply cream. And when we were making this product, and I said to Vic, because, you know, you used to nobody wanted creams. You couldn't sell them with a fistful of fitties. But everybody's like, I'm doing cream. So I was like, okay, let's do cream. But here's the thing. Cream is not typically high performance in the sense that you know, if you're going to go out for your day and do your job or, you know, be the superstar, you know, woman who does it all, because that's what we do. How are you going to go out with something that's maybe not going to like, it's going to slide around on your face.
Yeah.
And it stays wet, it doesn't set, you can't build it because it's just moves. You try to build it, it's like, whoop, whoop, like you were saying,
yeah,
right?
Sliding.
Yeah, you're like chasing it. So that was the wizardry here. It was like, and the clay is a part of it, of course, but it's always more than that. You know, I have an artist friend who says, and she was the first one that said this to me, that I was like, yeah, she's like, you know what I love, Alisha? When I'm putting it on my client, it just hugs their skin.
Truly.
And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
no
she's
matter,
like, I've never
no
had
matter your skin type.
Yeah, and she's like, it just is a cream that does that. And also that it can be used on a skin that is more active and oily. And typically a cream is not as friendly there because it just, you know.
That would be probably the clay, I would say.
Should we say bestie for lasty?
I love it. I feel like we're bronzer besties on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when she started, and why do we have M36 at Mom? Because Pink Alisha here understands all
This
you
is
girls
my
out there.
This is my flamingo sister.
Right, girl. We got you. And we know that every bronzer that you've been putting on your whole life, you've been trying to have those bronzer moments, and you look and you go, I look like suntan pantyhose. You know what I'm talking about? The orange.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, that's not cute.
Suntan pantyhose.
That is not cute. And so I'm like, we girls that already have some rose, no pun intended, we want a bronze too.
I mean, this with the C40, the way that it migrates on the face, it truly just looks like my version of Sunkissed.
Yep.
It just never lets me down. And I also feel that it honestly, for my undertone, which again is very rosy, very pink, it really even brings my blush to life a little bit more.
Yeah.
It really does. So when we use a bronzer that's not complementary to our undertone, sometimes it can kind of diminish everything else that's going to go on our face, because most of this, I feel like a blush is a lot easier for us to pick out for our undertone.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot easier. So when you grab that bronzer and it's not for your undertone, it kind of just ruins everything else. It can even like take away from your eyeshadow.
Yeah.
So you might not even be enjoying your makeup as much as you could because of the shade of your bronzer.
Because it's just like looking out of place.
Exactly. And I have been searching for this bronzer for so long. I honestly, I can't even think of a brand that has one similar. I really can't.
Well, I mean, you know, necessity is the mother of invention. Is that what they say? Is that how they say it? I needed this in my life.
I did too.
And it helps when you have a friend who's a chemist.
Right.
But this is, oh my God, this has been like so fun.
This has been absolutely incredible.
Oh
Just
my
sitting
God.
down, hanging out, chatting
Thanks for
makeup, my
hanging
favorite
out.
thing ever.
I love it. Okay. Well, Makeup Tales Chapter 1.
I love that. Bye, y'all.